Other side. Thank you for joining me live. You are at the Chen Tai Chi Double Sabers class. Separate the feet. As a reminder, this class is about 6 months, no, it's not quite, yeah, almost 6 months in at once a week. So today is not the day, this recording is not the recording to learn it for the first time. If you're watching this pre-recorded at a later time, don't skip the warm-up. You gotta do the warm-up. Among many reasons, it helps you land more comfortably out of the monkey hops into the low stances. Yes, I have a surprise for you today. A few new moves. All right, swing up, back. One arm, both arms forward circles. And both arms reverse. One arm forward, one arm back. And switch. All right, middle, roll the hips. And switch. All right, let's go ahead and do our crane leg swings. 21 each distance. Follow the best that you can. It's always good for me to repeat. These are not real kicks, they are swings of the legs to help us warm up our core area, especially our hips, so that we can kick more safely as far as exerting ourselves and going too far, like in stretching, like how far we can go. And then also, to warm us up for the low stances. When we go to a low stance, it's nice that we're not suddenly get into it and can barely get back out of it. So anyways, here goes the right leg first. You can touch your hand to your foot if you want, but you don't have to. and go. All right, other side, and go. All right, swing to the side. All right, swing with the other one. Go. All right, swing back, and go. Other side. All right. My favorites, I always like crescent kicks. And, you know, when I first got to learn, you know, crescent kicks, you have to have a lot of strength in your hips. And so when you do these leg swings with the straight leg, you develop a lot of strength in your hips and in your core to actually use a crescent kick in self-defense, or like in the context of class. You know, you can hit a bag and you can feel how hard you can really hit with it, rather than it just feeling like you're flopping your leg up there. Right now, it's okay for the leg to feel like you're flopping it up there, because we're not kicking. We're just swinging the leg to help strengthen and improve our flexibility. Ready? Outside crescents first. Remember, it has to go as far to your left, the right leg, as far to your left as you can, and up and to the right, so that you form a crescent, like a crescent moon. Ready? Right side, ready? Go. All right, other leg. All right, last one, inside crescent. That means you come from the outside towards the inside. And when we say inside and outside, we're thinking about the center line theory. So there's like the 4 gates. One line goes down the center. There's another line, depending on if you use a lot of hands or if you use legs. People that just do mostly hands like Wing Chun, they'll have their 4 gates up higher because they're thinking about the lower quadrant, like 4 quadrants right here, blocking here or blocking here or blocking here or whatever. So the center line dictates what's called inside or outside. If you come inside, that means you're coming towards the center line to the inside. You're going out, then you're going outside. So kind of obvious, but not always so obvious to everyone. Inside crescent, you can hit your hand if you want. Go. Other side, last one, go. Yeah. Do any other stretching you need to do for a second? And let's just jump on into the new stuff. Get your sabers, or the equivalent. You know, I've been suggesting if you have to practice in a small area, to just use some butter knives or something. Or, what else do I might have around here I can show you? I mean, these would work too. They might feel a little bit more, you know, they might feel a little bit more like you're a little more substantial than a pair of butterfly knives, but it's 2 short sticks, or in this case, they're practice knives, right? So you could do the same moves, still get a feeling of going around your back on the cuts and still be able to do your moves. And there are lots of routines in Chinese martial arts. You would call these daggers, a double dagger form. Those are common. And they usually have lots of little rings on them. So when you watch someone do the double dagger form, you don't actually see the daggers very much because they're moving so fast they don't really reflect like the big end of a saber. And the little rings just make a lot of noise. So I doubt we'll do them here. But you can make your double saber form into a double dagger form with just short wooden knives. I thought I might find some rubber knives over here. Don't use real knives. I have to tell you a story and then we'll get started. Oh, here's a rubber knife. Yeah, so I got rubber knives here too. I know it looks real at a glance, right? They're not. They're just practice ones. You can get stabbed with them, no problem. But the story I wanted to tell you is and I'll keep him anonymous, but I have a friend, an acquaintance. I've been training martial arts like 30 some odd years now. Maybe about 15 years ago, his wife was it still is a Tai Chi instructor. And again, I'm starting to go off on a tangent. But anyways, he injured himself, and he's a sword maker. And he always liked to tease me, like when we were messing around with some swords. I visited his shop once, and I had like my practice weapon with me, and it was metal, but it's not sharp. And so he was like, "Oh, well, that's a toy. That's not a sword. That's a toy." I'm like, "Okay." He's okay, but he cut himself because they do those. They test those swords out by putting together bamboo and see how many they can cut through. He ended up cutting himself. So I'm okay with it being called a toy. I like toys. I don't plan to get in a battle with someone with sabers, but I do appreciate the seriousness that he took and understanding that these are real, even though these are toys, right? These are fake, but they're for demos. Okay, you ready for the new move? All right. So we're gonna overlap. We're not starting at the top. We're gonna start. We'll do it at the top when we're closer to the end of class. But let's jump into a little overlap on what we learned last time, so we know where to start, and then into the new stuff right away. And I'm just going a little bit forward, not a lot. We're closing in. We have like we have a little kicking section, and then we have a complicated. We have a triple spear or triple stab section, and then we have this what might call it a triple monkey hop, like you monkey hop and then you do an extra monkey hop and you do it both directions and then you close out. So we're almost done, although it doesn't mean we're finishing in the next week or two. Let's just look at the next move. If you were here, maybe you watch it once before you jump in so you remember where I'm at. So we're here, I'm switching, and we called it a stutter step last time. It looked like we were going forward, but we pick up that left foot and go backwards at a diagonal. And then we circle the left saber around our head, followed by the right saber around our head, stepping back so that both sabers are flat like this, and we pick up our leg with the foot flat like you're going to step on a high step. Then we have 1, pick it up, 2, pick it up, 3, pick it up, 4. That's like a semicircle. When we circle, there's a whole martial art based on circle stepping. It's called bagua, like ba, like 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, like 8, the number 8. And it has you walking in circles a lot. And so this is what we call like the bagua section, even though we're not really doing bagua, the martial art. We're doing bagua, a circle. So we come up, step back, circle here, and semicircle. 1, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, up. Now, step back diagonally. Right saber around the head, left saber around the head. Pull the right foot up. And semicircle. 1, 2, 3. Now number 4 is stepping back. 4, 5, cat stance. As you circle and X down, X up, and swing here. That's what we're doing today. After that is the kicking section. Oh, okay, kind of complicated. You can pause and rewind, but I will review it right now again. So here we go. If you weren't trying it yet, now's the time to try it. You can be systematic about it, as I know some young people may be using this, and you get frustrated. Don't get frustrated. You don't have to. Well, you can for a while, but just look at it systematically. Look at the feet. What do the feet do? Build from there. What do the legs do? What does the waist do? Which way is it turning? Look at me and go, was that his right hand? Left hand, Apple Watch, right hand. Leather watch, left hand, you know? There's your cues. Which hand is which on me when you look at the screen. But build it up from the bottom. You know, look at the feet, don't worry about the sabers, and then work your way up to the sabers. Here we are. We're loaded up. Left foot's forward, right foot's back. We step forward with the right foot. We stutter step the left. And we go back diagonally over your left shoulder. There goes your left saber. There goes your right saber. There goes your right foot. Then pick up your left foot. Now these guys are here. And this is done much faster than I'm demonstrating it. But you know, I know you're learning it. So here we go. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Step 4. Stutter step. Left foot goes back. Right saber. Left saber. Load up on your left. Pick up the right. Semicircle. Right. Left. Right. Stutter step. Left. Right. Left foot forward cat stance. X down. X up. And circle. Over. It's not really a horse stance. Say like a horse stance you'd have here. A bow stance you'd have here. In Chen style Tai Chi, there's not really horse stances like in Kung Fu. Since I know Kung Fu students are working on this form. We have, and there's not really bow stances in the same sense. Like a Kung Fu bow stance, the leg is straight, leg is bent. But a Chen style bow stance would have that back leg still bent, but without the knee collapsed. The knee would still stay out as if it was a bow stance. And then if it's a horse stance, it would lean a little bit. So when you do like that, this is not quite 50-50 because we're trying to do stabs. And you wouldn't do stabs just staying here. You have to let it go, all right? One more time from there, then we'll back it up a little bit in the form to connect it up to there and see what happens. Maybe by then we can go from the top. Let's see. Here you are. Load it up. You with me? Okay, here we go. Kind of hard to do slowly. I almost forgot the moves. All right, let's do it again. Yeah? You think you got it? Yeah, maybe a couple more times practicing it. So this came up in my advanced black sash class this past week or two. Is it dawned on me again, you know, typically we don't lead you every single time you do your form, because from my long teaching experience, I can do that and watch you and go, wow, they're really learning it, they really got it. And I'm like, okay, who's ready for another move? Everyone's ready for another move. Until I say, okay, let me see it. And then it's like, actually I don't know it. I only know it if I'm copying you. So in class, of course, that's why we teach it a few times, have you do it a few times, and then you figure out, okay, I got that, but I don't have that. And then we keep repeating it back and forth. So the equivalent here when you have a video, especially when the videos are recording right now, for me it's live streaming, but for you, you may be watching this as a recording later, press pause. I'll show you the move, you think you can practice it, press pause. Try it on your own with the video paused so that you can remember it when the video is over. And then rewind the video, watch it, and so on. Oh, yes, you're probably already doing that, but if you aren't, let me rephrase that. If you aren't doing that, you won't be ready for a new movement. You'll be like, no new moves. Of course not. You don't remember, you can't remember it on your own. If you are doing that, you'll be like, okay, let's do another move. I'm ready. Come on, less talking, more chopping. Okay, that's my saying. All right, let's do it one more time, and then we'll back it up a little bit. Sabers on your right, left foot forward, cat stance. Change it up. Stutter step, left back, right back, left foot up, and 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, and then take that left foot back. The right goes around your head, the left goes around your head. You're loaded up on the left side of your body, and your right foot picks up. Semicircle right, 2, 3. Only 3 steps, but we say 4, 5, down, up, flip. So when we're doing it faster, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that'll help keep us together. So let's take it back a little bit. We had all those jump to kneelings. Yeah, we're going to review that. Let me see if I can pick it up on the last one. Yeah, so we have the last jump to kneeling. We did this here. You're like, I don't remember that. Well, just kind of see where I'm at and then try it. It's left foot and then right foot behind. And then we turn and here. Then we step forward to switch the sabers up to the left side. We step forward with our right so the sabers could set up on our left side. Then we turn around and we reset with the left foot forward, cat stance. Then we take a right foot forward and stutter step, and there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. You might want me to turn around. I'm not going to yet today, but following from the other side or seeing it from the other side will be helpful. We'll look at that next week. Okay, you ready to try it from the top? Okay, let's actually try it from the double front jump kick. Oh, I'm sorry, it looks like a double front jump kick. I'm thinking of the fan form. But the 2 sabers around the head, you know what I mean. So we made it up to this part here. Different beginning. Don't do it yet with me. This is where we are. We're going to go like this. Sorry. It's just this, and then the cut, and that'll lead us up to that. That will lead us up to the jump to kneeling section, which will lead us to the new moves, the bagua section. Okay, so we've loaded up here. We switch and jump, come through, and then a 180. Remember, over the right shoulder. Okay, 180 again, but now we're going a different direction. Then we split and step forward, give it a little bit of a spin so that you can get around to jump to kneeling on the left side. Left, right, turn, right, left, then switch it up. So now you're loaded up with the left foot forward, and this is the next section at a bit further distance. Step up, stutter step, step back, and bagua. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't usually say 6, 7 since we're not doing the steps. All right, you want to try it from the top? Well, since I know you can pause and rewind, and that most of you are viewing this after the recording has been made, that's what we're going to do. Remember, you can press pause, catch your breath, and then press play and follow me. Here we go. Again, this is just a walkthrough pace. We're not trying to go super fast yet. And also super fast can also mean super sloppy. So let's be precise and get our moves correct. Begin. Now I can kind of forget the moves. I forgot the moves. What happened was I have my watch on actually, in case someone wanted to text me that the YouTube's not working, and it vibrated and totally distracted me. I should be a better example, but that's the thing. Okay. Start from the top again. Begin. Monkey hop section. There we are. The X happens. And here we are. Over the shoulder. Split it and turn around. Left side. Split it. Reset it. Stutter step. Step back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch it quickly. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X, up, foot. Oh my gosh, was that it? Oh my gosh, you guys did so well today. Now, if the class seems shorter than usual, That's because you didn't pause. You have to pause and allow some practice time for yourself. Send me a video, whether you're watching this a couple years from now or now, today, May 1st, 2020, then record yourself doing this and I will personalize the next class for you because I'll watch your video and I can go, okay, I should have been more clear here, we need to work on that there, and we can get it all down better. All right? So, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and bow out. All right, see you on the other side.